evening, everybody. Headline speaker, no pressure there then. What's normal for me to say on events like this is thank you for inviting me, I'm delighted to be here, but actually tonight I'm not delighted to be here. What I would much rather be doing is being at home with my children, putting them to bed, safe in the knowledge their future is stable. As it happens, we have an unelected man in number 10 dismantling our democracy, silencing our voices in a bid to crash us out of Europe. So my children's future, your children's future are very far from being safe. Now many people have said this is about Leave and it's about Remain and it's the Ramonas complaining and all that sort of stuff. This isn't about Leave or Remain. This is about our democracy and making sure that our democracy continues. Now we've all had the argument over Leave and Remain. I don't condemn or judge anyone that voted Leave. In 2016 in those voting booths we stood there and we made decisions based on the information we had at hand and what we thought was best for our family. So I don't condemn or judge anyone that voted Leave. They did what they thought was best at the time. What I do condemn is a Conservative government who called a referendum in a bid to peel a rift in their own ranks. A Conservative government who have taken 4 years and 3 leaders to get us to a point where it's still not sorted out. We are in a situation where our country is being torn apart, people are made to feel that they're not welcome. That's what I condemn, that's what I judge on. We've been left with a Prime Minister, an unelected Prime Minister, who has been sacked twice for lying, who has compared our African brothers and sisters' smiles to watermelons, who has called our Muslim sisters letterboxes. That is the man who we are left with, a man who even considered stopping and shutting down Parliament, let alone actually did it. We are living in terrifying times. Boris Johnson must be stopped, the coup must be stopped, and no-deal Brexit must be stopped. Just today, government advisors have said that there will be chaos at the ports with a no-deal Brexit. The Farmers' Union, hardly a bastion of the left, have said that this no-deal Brexit will be catastrophic for agriculture. This isn't fear-mongering. This is professional bodies preparing us for a reality that doesn't need to happen. Now obviously one of the ways we can stop it is the general election, and today we've been off, we've been on, and who knows when that general election is going to come. But when it does come, we have to stand together. Those of us in the centre and the left have to work together. Because I can guarantee you, Boris and Farage will do a deal. Stop the march of the right, we have to work together. Now I don't know what that looks like or how that happens. People way above my pay grade will sort that sort of stuff out. But what I do know is that it will be the fight for our lives. What scares me is that I said that in 2017. In the general election in 2017 I said we were fighting for our lives. And what I meant was the people who were suffering on welfare cuts. People who were suffering from the bedroom tax, people who had seen their disability benefits cut. That's what we were referring to in 2017. What terrifies me is that in 2019 we're not even talking about those things anymore. They're still happening, but we're not even talking about them. So when the general election comes, this will be the fight for our lives. We are living through very, very dark times. Times that our grandchildren and great-grandchildren will no doubt learn about in history. We'll be able to say, quite rightly, we are on the right of history. We did our best. What we mustn't say, what we cannot say is, we did our best but we didn't win. That can't be allowed to happen. Now is the time. Now is the time we fight. Now is the time we protest. Now is the time we vote. Now is the time we fight for the rights that our ancestors have fought for, and we make sure that those who come after us don't have to fight for their rights too. Now is the time to stop the coup. Thank you.
Thank you, Hannah. Stop the coup!